Look forward to the preparation for Purdue, in-state rival, much improved football team. Coach Odom's got them playing hard. They've been very competitive at home. I mean, you look at Purdue, they go to Michigan, they lose by 5. They got Rutgers, they're ahead with 4 minutes to go in the game at home. Minnesota, they led the whole game and lost at the end. Ohio State was a competitive game for most of the first half. And then they went to Washington, and the game got away from them. And that's a hard place to play. So we're certainly expecting their best shot. And we've got 100% focus, all eyes on Purdue and the process of preparation to put ourselves in the best position to be successful. Questions?
Yeah, Curt, with the injuries, can you give us an update on some guys? Elijah Surratt, will he be available? You had Kamara go down in that game. Will he be available? And then Drew Evans, is there more of a timeline for his return?
Yeah, we expect Kamara will start. Surratt will start. Drew Evans will know more today. And him and the rest of them are working hard to get back on the field.
Zach, on your left and right.
Curt, I guess normally a bye-week time delay this one was probably would seem a little bit awkward just with only one game left in the season. But what did it do for your team recognizing just how much more season you might have ahead of you? I mean, if you win this game, obviously Indianapolis, but then even thinking beyond that to a postseason that has gotten a lot longer in terms of games in the last couple of years.
Yeah, I look at it from a different perspective. It was much needed off week, playing 6 games in a row late in the year. I think everybody that's playing is banged up, and I think the entire organization was a little tired. I could feel it, sense it. Penn State week and Wisconsin week. So I think it came at a really good time. And everybody seems to be refreshed. There was a lot of spirit at practice yesterday. And I can tell in the office everybody's rested up, so it's a good thing.
Yeah, Coach, I'm curious your thoughts on just the kind of the whole theory of teams needing, quote, style points, unquote, to impress the committee.
Say again?
I'm curious your thoughts on the theory of style points, teams needing to win in impressive manners for the committee. You hear it get talked about. You hear margin of victory get talked about a lot this time of year. I'm just curious your thoughts on that. Do you think it matters? Do you think it doesn't matter? How do you approach it?
Yeah, it's not something I'm really thinking about, quite honestly. We've had some wins where we've won by a lot of points, and we've had some wins that are close. I think the most important thing is that you win.
Pete up top and Jim.
Yeah, Curt, over here. Can you assess the play of your special teams, and in particular, what makes Nico such an accurate kicker?
Yeah. Nico's been money in the bank for 2 years. We've been pretty fortunate. About the last 5, our field goal kickers have kind of been that way. We've got a certain thing we do with them that has worked up to this point, but it's really all credit to the kickers and their ability to put the ball between the uprights. And I think our special teams have done a good job. We've blocked punts, and we've had no catastrophic mistakes, so to speak. We've kicked some really key field goals. There's no doubt about that. Had some good punt returns, not many opportunities in the kickoff return game. And we count those blocked punts as basically turnovers. I mean, we're number 1 in the country in turnover ratio, plus 15. You had a few of those blocked punts, you're around plus 18, and, those are winning edges.
Jim on your right and Zach B.
Curt, a unique situation this year with the rivalry game against Purdue coming up, and then most likely a Big Ten championship game. And with the guys that have been hurt, that have been out, and are coming back, of course, they probably need to knock some rust off. But are you going to be cautious how you play them with that game coming behind?
Look, we have 100% focus on Purdue and nothing else. Got respect for Purdue. If you don't respect your opponent, then you're starting in a bad spot. But I respect what I see on tape. They're playing hard. They're making plays. They're in games. They're doing a good job up there coaching. And we got to go up there prepared, and we got to play well. I mean, we're going on the road to play a Big Ten football team, in-state rival. That's all we're thinking about.
Zach be on your right, Seth?
You mentioned Elijah you think will start on Friday. How do you balance getting him back into the fold, but also knowing the production you've gotten from Charlie Becker the last couple of weeks and balancing
I
those
guess
two
you'll
and balancing the
see
receiver core?
Friday night.
Seth on your left and Joe?
Yeah, I was gonna. You answered some of it before, but I was gonna ask you about Purdue. I mean, Barry faced some similar challenges in building up a program as you faced when you first came in here. I guess just what do you see from Purdue now compared to where they were a year ago?
Yeah, well, first of all, they're competing really hard. That's what I see. There's no give up in that team, and I'm sure they're disappointed in the way it went out at Washington. They're wide open on offense, spread you out, put you in conflict, balanced run and pass. Defensively, really mix it up. Every play something different, and they attack. They got an aggressive style on offense and defense and special teams. And I'm sure that's a personality of the head coach who played linebacker in college, been a defensive guy. They attack, and they're a physical football team.
Joe on your left and Daniel?
I think this is time number 100 between IU and Purdue. You got the taste of victory last year in the rivalry game. I mean, how have you seen just yourself, the program, start to embody this rivalry with so much history?
I probably haven't been here long enough. We've played them one time. They probably weren't in a real good spot last year when we played them. The goal is to be successful. Maybe in 5-6 years I can answer that question better.
Daniel in front, then Mike.
On Fernando, I think you'd said that he preps just more than any other QB you've had. Why is that? Like, when could you tell that his prep was just special?
Well, I think it's because he wants to be great. And, he's willing to make the sacrifices and put the work in, has discipline to do it day in, day out. And I think Chandler Whitmer's done a great job, too, of developing him and showing him the way, so to speak.
Mike in front, last one.
Coach, I'm guessing this is probably going to be the coldest weather game Fernando's ever played in his career. I'm guessing nothing's going to change this week. Is that the right way to look at this?
Well, we still have to throw the ball. It probably is. I haven't asked him. It's going to be cold for everybody.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks.